So imagine waking up one day to find an AI chatbot is now the new top health coach in the industry, signing all the clients, making all the money, and leaving you jobless. Sounds terrifying, right? Now, AI is advancing fast. So, does that mean that human coaches are going to become obsolete? This is a question that I've been asked over and over and over by my students and by my followers. But what I will tell you is the short answer is I don't think so. But I do want to talk about what's actually happening. So, we're going to talk about how AI is changing coaching, how you can use it to your advantage, and what your future might look like as a coach. Okay. Now, I believe, and I've talked about this on previous episodes, I don't believe that AI is going to fully replace human health coaches because coaching is truly about connection. And I don't believe that AI can replace human intuition, empathy, and deep emotional support. Okay. So, are there going to be AI services where people can kind of interact with this like AI coach, get protocols and all of that? Yes, but that service is not going to be for everyone. It's a very specific type of person that service is going to help, right? Because ultimately, it's not just about the information that is provided, but it's about accountability. It's about support. It's about connection, right? When you are just kind of left to your own devices, maybe not you, but when some people they don't actually do the thing, even when they have the right information, even when they have the right protocol. A lot of people need handholding, they need accountability, and they want to actually speak with a human. They want to feel like they're a part of something, right? And so I think these potential like AI health coaches, I think it's great because there are people in this world who need help and they can't afford to hire someone. Right. There's a lot of people in this world who are on disability, who, are in social security nets and like they can't afford the cost of working with you. But I believe they should still have access to health information and getting help with their health if they want it. Right. So that's great that that's going to be out there. But there's a lot of people who are just not going to thrive in that sort of community. And community is something that I don't believe AI can ever replicate. I just don't think it'll ever be the same as actually connecting with real humans, making connections, making friends, that sort of thing, and having a coach who actually cares about you and, is following up with you and is holding you accountable. Okay. So people need accountability from real humans, right? Clients can easily ghost an AI chatbot, right? But they can show up for you. Now, customization and nuance, I think, is also really important because AI follows patterns, but human coaches, they will adjust in real time based off of a client's unique situation, right? It's that intuition piece, right? Also, that trust and relationship building. If I need to vent about something, something has just happened. I don't get the same satisfaction as venting to ChatGPT. Although I do vent to ChatGPT sometimes, but it's not the same as venting to a friend or venting to a coach or someone who understands my situation. It is different. And I think we can all agree with that, right? So if we get to the point in our earth where people no longer care about human connection and community, I think we're all fucked anyways. And, it's probably the apocalypse, right? So I think there's always going to be a need for that and always going to be a desire for that. Okay. But for the people who maybe are very self motivated, for example, I could probably interact with an AI chatbot because I am incredibly motivated. And when I put my mind on something, like I don't need accountability for most things, but it's not true for everything. Okay. For example, I am working on correcting my posture. I've had a bit of an overcurve in my spine. I have a little bit of lordosis, had that my whole life. It's structural to some degree, but it's gotten worse over time. And, me not working on it. And then when I got pregnant, someone with a very short torso, it made it much worse. And so I'm working with a physiotherapist to correct that. And I've done a really good job, but I go and see her every single month. And we got to the point where she was like, I think like we're kind of complete here. Like we don't really need to see each other anymore. And I was like, oh, but I want to see you because if I stop seeing you every month, I'm going to stop doing these exercises. So it's actually really important that I continue to see her, even though I don't need her. I have everything I need to succeed. But if I know I'm not seeing her every month, then I am not going to do the exercises, right? So that accountability is really important. And so in certain things, I will be very motivated to go do the thing and I'll get it done. And, in in my like diet and lifestyle and exercise. That is me. But I really do need that support and accountability from a real human in other situations. Okay. So I think there's always going to be a need for that. I really do believe that. Okay. So instead of being scared about AI, I think we should look at how AI can support and not replace. Okay. Really, we should be incredibly excited about AI because you can use it as your assistant. And honestly, I talked about this in episode 273. So in last week's episode. So please go do check that out. But we really need to be utilizing AI, especially ChatGPT or something like it, right? Claude or Gemini, or, there's lots of different options out there. Um, but it can save us so much time. And in my opinion, time is your most valuable asset. Money is great, but we can always make more of it. Time is something we cannot get more of. So if we can leverage AI to give us back our time, that is one of the most valuable things that we can have in this lifetime. Because what can we do with that extra time, right? We can pursue a hobby. We can spend more time with our family. We can take another vacation. We can spend more time with our clients. We can do what lights us up. Okay. So AI is really great for helping you with content creation and marketing. You can use it for writing posts, emails, repurposing content, right? I get it to script my episodes, right? This episode is actually scripted by ChatGPT. Okay. Um, we use it for everything in my business. And the amount of time that I'm able to get back is actually crazy. Okay. We can use it for research and idea generation. So it can summarize studies, it can help you create new frameworks for client education. So I'm very into health and I'm always, researching new things. Right now, I'm going deep down the peptide rabbit hole, learning lots about peptides. If I was just doing this through Google and finding blog posts and reading studies, like it would take me like dozens of hours to learn about peptides. But I've been able to get so much information from ChatGPT just by it summarizing, telling me about different stacks, like different protocols, and like all in one place. Like I've been able to save an insane amount of time. And think about this, like health and wellness is complex. You're probably always changing your mind on things, right? Like what I believe now about health and wellness is night and day different from what I believed when I started in 2012. Like the things I was telling people to do back then, I'm like, oh my God, I don't even believe any of that stuff anymore. If I was still a health coach today, I would be teaching very different things because we change our mind over time. New studies come out. Like we need to have the ability to change our minds. And it's a lot, right? Because it's like, does this research help? Like, we really need to teach people stuff that is based in evidence. And it can take so long to read studies and to go through them where we can get it all summarized by ChatGPT can help us with our research, right? It can streamline admin work, can help us automate responses, scheduling, right? It can save us time that way, right? We've set up a lot of AI automations and we've been able to drop certain positions in our business. We can use it to enhance the client experience, right? We can use chatbots on our website so people can get their quick questions answered and maybe not always need to speak with a human, okay? So if you were ignoring AI at this point because you're hesitant or you don't know if it's going to work for you, you are making your business harder for yourself. Okay. With what I teach my students in Health Coach Accelerator, I've taught them how to set up something called a custom GPT within ChatGPT. And basically, it is a way to make ChatGPT sound exactly like you and do all your content for you. And my students, we've only basically I brought this in like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, and I'm already hearing that they're saving dozens of hours every month on content creation. Okay. So don't make it harder for yourself. Like we can be wary about AI, but we really should be leveraging at this point. Okay. Now, let's talk about the future of AI in health coaching. What's coming next, right? And obviously, like I don't have the answers. The way things have changed just in the past couple of years is wild, right? I've been using ChatGPT for 2 years, and it's already like crazy magnitudes better than when I started. But I kind of think is we may start to have AI powered coaching assistants, right? We might be training AI to answer client questions in your voice and your methodology. So this could be very cool. Maybe we're going to create like a private chat support for our clients and it's going to be very good. And I actually interact with a sales powered AI tool that I was considering bringing into my business. And I interacted with it for a while and asked it questions. And it it was very human. So how cool would that be is, because you can't be available all the time, right? Like we're available during business hours to support our clients, to give them insights, to give them recommendations, to help them troubleshoot. But, I basically answer questions in my Facebook group, usually between the hours of like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., right? Pacific, maybe a little bit later sometimes. I'm not available early mornings, on the weekends, in the evenings. But what if we had a trained chatbot that could help them get the answers to their questions outside of regular business hours, right? So instead of them waiting for an answer, they could get a quick question, like, maybe not in all situations, but how cool would that be? Okay. We can customize health tracking and recommendations. So, when we review labs, we're relying on our brain and, sometimes we're more tired and we can miss things because we are human. And I always think there's going to be a place for clinical experience and intuition, like I said, but we could set up a AI tool that basically reads all the labs for us and it could help us find connections and patterns that we might miss, right? Because again, we're not perfect. And I think that's really exciting in helping bring our clients to a better level of health. Okay. I know this is kind of way future, but maybe not. Who knows? But maybe at some point we'll be creating like AI health bots, right? And so your clients can come into your program and they can pay a base fee to get access to your methodology and interact with an AI coach, or they can pay the higher premium price and actually interact with you. And we could be basically creating these like VR AI coaches that coach our students. And it's trained in our methodology. It's trained to sound like us. It's trained to have the same mannerisms as us. Your client knows it's not you, but they can get the cheaper price point by interacting with the AI bot versus interacting with you. And I kind of wonder if we'll be doing something like that. Okay. So we could also be using AI tools, right, to scale our business. We could be bringing more of these AI coaches in so that we can actually serve more people. And maybe, for most things, from an everyday, you have this on demand access to this AI coach. You can jump into the virtual, office with them, sit down, ask them questions, talk with them. But then once a week or once a month or every couple of weeks, they still meet with you. I think this is really exciting and it might seem very abstract at this point, but that's kind of how I see things are going with this. And maybe I'm going to be wrong, but I actually think that's a great thing because it allows us to help more people. It gives us back our time and it's still us, right? Because regardless of AI, AI can give you all the information, right? Like when I interact with ChatGPT, for example, I've talked about this on a previous podcast, but I was spending a lot of time researching methylene blue because I was thinking like, okay, methylene blue might be a good option for me. It's really good for mitochondrial support and energy. And I was like, yeah, then maybe this is something I want to add into my supplement regimen. And it gives me everything, right? It gives me everything in doses and a protocol, but it's not like someone's methodology because maybe you've learned over time from working with people that there's a certain stack or a certain way to take things, or maybe we need to do this first before we do that. And that is what they're going to get inside your methodology. And that's something that I don't think AI can necessarily replicate because, AI is not really getting that clinical experience. Okay. So the bottom line is, I don't think we should be fearing AI. I think we should be prepared for what's to come. And I think we should be open to adapting because the best coaches, the ones who are going to be most successful, are going to be the ones that learn how to use AI without losing that very important human touch, right? And we should all start experimenting with AI in our business. And the best way is to just, get a paid ChatGPT account. You're going to get much better output than the free one. And just start with content, start with automation, start with research, and always lead with humanity, right? Because is a tool, but you are the reason your clients choose to work with you. And I think people are always going to want to work with you. But we should be happy that the people who maybe can't afford to work with us can still access support for their health through an AI tool. So I don't believe that AI is replacing you, but I do believe that health coaches that ignore AI are going to struggle to keep up. Now, I'm curious, what are your thoughts about AI in your business? Do you think it's going to take your job? Are you using it in your business? Let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram, Kendra Perry Inc. That's Kendra Perry INC. I would love to chat with you. And if you love this episode, please do share it with a fellow health coach who is fucking terrified of AI taking over the world. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next Monday, same place, same time, where I help you become wealthy AF.